Here.
It's nice. It's very nice. Once again. You're a regular Bonnie Parker, kid.
I told you.
Yes, you did.
And I also told you there's more where that came from.
Yes, you did.
Good. Then this time I want to...
No. This time, I do the telling. Now I want you to stop yanking my chain. Stop playing games. I want the rest of that stuff, and I want it tonight.
Look, I told you it is not that easy.
I don't think you heard me. I said... Don't hurt yourself with that.
Don't try and follow me.
Why, and get shot? But I'll be seeing you again, Cookie. I want what you got.
I can't thank you enough, Ray.
Yeah, well, you're right about that. So why is Statue so hot in the pants to get a hold of this hooch anyway?
Well, the Superintendent General is due in for Moose Jaw today, and apparently he's quite partial to it. Inspector Thatcher is nothing if not gracious.
Well, next time tell me sooner, okay? Yo, Murph.
Oh, Ray. Good to see you, lad.
I'd like you to meet a good friend of mine. Benny Fraser, Kevin Murphy.
Pleasure.
Likewise.
They told me you were in a jam. Glad I could help out.
Very much appreciated.
Murph's the man, Fraser. He collects hooch like my sister collects losers. You know what his nickname is?
I haven't a clue.
The Whiskey King of the Windy City. Isn't that great?
Now, see, Ray, I find that difficult to believe, in that nicknames generally tend to be a bit shorter. Whiskey King or Windy Guy.
Yeah, well, that's his nickname, all right? The Whiskey King of the Windy City. You ask anybody.
Excuse me, sir. What is the bartender's nickname?
Murph.
There you are, boys. Me last bottle of Glendorlan Scotch whiskey. The teardrops of the angels, my old granddad used to call it. This might be the last bottle in the city. It's a shame to part with it.
Yeah, but 500 American ought to dull the pain, eh, Murph?
That hit might, Ray. That hit might. Show me the color of your money. She's all yours.
Annie? Annie McCrae?
Ray. Ray Vecchio.
Yeah.
Hi.
You're, you look like a, are you?
A nun.
You're a nun. You're a nun.
You're surprised.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised. How long has it been? You been good?
Yeah. Actually, Ray, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm trying to find this girl. Does she look familiar? Her name's Celine. She's the one on the right.
Oh, she looks a little young to be making the bar scene.
She is. But false IDs are easy to come by these days. I usually find her in one of these places on Rush Street.
Well, if you want, I could put some manpower on it.
What do you mean?
Well, believe it or not, I'm a cop.
Oh. No, that's fine. Thanks, Ray. Good to see you.
Annie. Hey, Annie.
Ray.
The sister doesn't want to be bothered. Yeah, well, neither do I, so you mind letting go of me? Did we forget our listening ears? No, pal, did you?
Oh, dear.
Sorry, lad. No refunds.
Annie? Excuse me. Annie, do you have a minute?
See you girls later. Ray, I'm sorry about last night.
Well, you're sorry. I almost got my head bashed in.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't. I just don't want the police involved.
Look, forget the police. This is me. All right? Now, I did a little checking, and I found out that you're a big shot around here.
Yes.
I also found out that the girl that you're looking for is one of your students.
Yes, and I can find her myself. She's done this a few times.
Look, maybe I can help. Will you let me do this for you?
Off the record?
Yeah, off the record. Now, I'm going to have to ask some questions. You know, turn over some rocks.
No, that's exactly what I don't need. The cops barging in here, upsetting the girls. I'll tell you what's going on as long as it stays between us, okay?
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Ray,
Of course, just between you and me.
you haven't changed since high school. Come on in.
So this kid Celine turns out to be pretty wild. She likes to run away, and Annie tracks her down. Now, Annie doesn't want to report her because if she does, she's going to be sent home, and home isn't a pretty place. 3 stepfathers in the past 6 years. But this time, there's something different going on. Some of the girls are getting out of hand. Check this out.
Interesting. A Hildebrand Yankee 38. You don't see these very often.
No, that's why I ran the numbers on it. You're never going to guess who it's registered to.
Elliot Ness?
How did you know that?
Well, it's quite simple, Ray.
No, simple for you is some long, drawn-out story about your grandmother's library and run amok club.
Well, actually, it is quite simple. It's engraved right here. E. Ness. Guessing that the E stood for Elliot was just inspiration.
You give me that. You're not supposed to be carrying a gun anyway.
Tukta Yuk Tuk.
What?
You said run amok luck. I assume you're referring to the time my grandmother moved her traveling library to Tukta Yuk Tuk.
Well, Tukta Yuk Tuk, run amok luck. What's the difference?
Well, about 2,000 kilometers.
Is that necessary?
Not entirely, no.
Okay, so the question is, how does a 16-year-old Catholic school girl get a hold of the gun owned by the man who brought down Al Capone? That is the question, not whether or not Tukta Yuk Tuk and run amok luck are 2,000 miles apart.
Kilometers. And I have no idea.
Well, neither do I. But when Annie told me she found the gun in Celine's room, I knew she was in real trouble. That's why I've been on the phone all morning beating the bushes for a likely recruit. Annie's gonna let me plant a teacher on the inside to get a lead on this Celine girl. The only catch is, it can't be a cop and she's gotta be a woman.
So have you found someone?
Yeah, Brenda Lewisi. She retired from the force last year. I'm just gonna drop these plans to the school office.
Oh, Ray, this is for you. Oh, the poor girl. She's broken her leg.
She broke her leg? How could she break her leg? I just spoke to her an hour ago.
She's staying at her mother's house.
Oh, I can't let Annie down. All right, look, I gotta have somebody in there first thing in the morning. I'm gonna go back to the office and make some calls. Could I drop you off somewhere?
No, that's all right. I'm going over here.
Great dress, Neiman's.
Sears.
Really? Looks fabulous on you.
Thank you.
I'll call you back. Hello, I'm Lieutenant Welch. Is there anything I can assist you with, young lady?
I'm here to see Detective Becky.
His office is right around here. Allow me to escort you personally.
That really won't be necessary.
Samantha, come on, I'm dying here. Yeah, I had somebody, but she fell through. Look, it's just for a couple of days. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I'll be right with you. Look, Sam, school gave you allergies because somebody was grading you. This time, you're going to be the one doing the grading. Thanks for nothing. Lane?
I'll do the job.
I don't even know who you are.
Actually, I believe you do.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Ray, it's me. Fraser?
You're not going to fool anyone in drag.
Well, I fooled you, Ray.
Oh, this is crazy. I know I'm in a bind and I need some help, but this is going too far.
Well, I'm sure if the situation were reversed, you'd do exactly the same for me.
Not in a million years.
Really?
I'd never be caught dead in drag.
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Ray. In fact, certain clans in the Northwest Tlingit believe that a man should experience life as a woman in order to be a better man.
All right, okay, but it's only because I'm in a bind. Now, I'll run it by Sister Ann. If she says it's okay, then we'll do it. But if anyone gets wise to this, it was not my idea. Do you understand?
Understood. Oh, one other question. Do you think teal is my color, or should I lean towards mustard?
Who cares?
Well, I do.
When Ray told me he was sending help to find Celine, I had no idea this is what he meant.
Well, neither did he, and I'll confess there are certain aspects of this assignment that are beyond the scope of my training.
I can see that.
You can.
You've got a tag hanging from your wig.
Rectified.
I think you'll find 11D to be a rather spirited class. I hope you're prepared. That's Todd Skolnick. By the attitude, you'd think he ran the place. Certainly isn't much of a handyman. You ready? Class? Girls, can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Sister Viola is ill today, and this is her replacement, Miss Fraser. Please make her feel welcome.
All right.
Wanda, would you like to repeat that?
I didn't say anything, sister.
Good luck.
She's gonna need it.
Totally.
I believe this is yours.
You weren't even looking.
No, it's completely unnecessary if you have even a rudimentary understanding of the principles of aerodynamics, wind displacement, and trajectory. I'd be happy to explain them to you if you'd like.
That's okay.
It's your loss. Are you Melissa?
Uh-huh.
Ah, this is you. It's very good.
Thanks.
But she seems a little sad, don't you think?
I guess.
Smile. No, really smile. Smile. That's it. Whose work is that?
Oh, that's Celine's.
And she's not here today?
Celine took off.
Oh, and where did she go?
Ask Ducky.
My name's Melissa.
She's Celine's little gopher.
Totally. That's not true.
There. It takes 7 fewer muscles to smile than it does to frown. Save your energy. You're going to need it in your childbearing years.
So, did they eat you alive?
No. Although I'll confess I was extremely nervous. But the girls were very sweet. And I did make contact with Melissa, although she wasn't very forthcoming about Celine.
She thinks she's protecting her.
That's what friends do for each other. Psst, Fraser. Ray, what are you doing here?
Look, I've been all over Rush Street, the Loop, and Lincoln Park, putting the word out on Celine. Nothing. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured I'd come by and see how you were doing.
Oh, it's still too early to tell.
Right. I see you were speaking with Sister Ann.
Yes.
That's good. That's really, really good. Did my name come up?
I can't say as it did. Is there something on your mind, Ray?
No. Well, since you asked, if my name does come up, now I'm not asking you to twist her arm or anything, but I'm just kind of curious what she thinks of me. You know, if she's holding a grudge or anything.
A grudge?
Yeah, well, you know, Sister Ann and I, we used to be boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, before she was Sister Ann, and, things were going along, and I wanted to get a little more intimate, do more of the boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, if you know what I mean.
All too clearly.
Okay, so, come here. So there we were, doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and all of a sudden her old man comes bursting through the door, and he blows up like Krakatoa. He starts calling me all kinds of terrible names and forbids her ever to see me again. It was ugly, Fraser.
I can imagine.
All right, so the question is, do you think that someone can get over that? Take it in stride and move on with their lives?
Ray, are you asking this question because... And you think that she became...
Knew it. Thanks.
Miss Fraser.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You seemed upset earlier.
No, I'm fine.
Can I come in?
I guess.
You're worried about Celine, aren't you?
Oh, she'll be okay. I mean, I'm sure she'll be okay, because she always comes back.
And you and she are best friends.
Well, she's the only one here I trust. I mean, nobody's really who they say they are.
Do you know where she is?
No, I don't know. She just disappeared.
Well, let's see what we can see. This is Celine's side. Her school blazer is still here, which would indicate that she changed into her street clothes before leaving, which means she probably wasn't kidnapped. On the other hand, this collection of stuffed animals suggests that she had to leave before she had time to pack her favorite things.
Hey, you're pretty good. You really don't want to be doing that. Those are her gym shoes.
I think she does more than gym in these shoes. There are traces of limestone and fungus.
Ew.
Or is it mold?
Miss, you really don't want to be doing that.
Fungus. Boing, boing, boing.
What?
Boing.
What are you doing?
It's interesting. The springs 14 through 18 are out of line. May I...
Yeah.
Did Celine have problems with her back?
Sometimes.
A diary.
That's her diary. You don't want to read that. She's my friend.
I understand.
You mean you're not going to make me give it to you?
Not if you don't want to.
Yeah, but you're a teacher.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't respect people's decisions. We'll just have to find another way to help Celine. And, of course, that is what she needs right now. She needs our help.
Miss Fraser? Don't tell Celine I gave it to you.
Fraser. About that bottle of scotch? No, you're not even listening. What are you doing back there?
Well, I'm changing. And I'm reading Celine's diary. Listen. The scent of pungent flowers drifted in the breeze of the crypt like gossamer lace as my love took me into his powerful arms and made love to me.
Girl's a poet. What is going on back there?
Well, let me tell you something, Ray. I think that the person who invented pantyhose should be brought up on charges of cruelty, sadism, and reckless endangerment. They pinch in the most inappropriate places.
Yeah, well, most people who wear them don't have those places, Benny.
I've got to run.
What else does the diary say?
Cries of ecstasy burst from me as if fire had branded the depths of my soul with a love that could never be quenched. I gifted him with a treasure of gold and time. He gifted me with his love.
I'm no English major, but that stuff is so purple I'm getting diabetes.
You just mixed a metaphor, Ray.
Yeah, well, I said I was no English major. Well, it sounds like to me, if we find the guy with the powerful arms and the unquenchable fire, that's the guy who has it.
Oh, yes, I think you're right.
Now, does it say anything else about the guy, like height, weight, hair color, distinguishable marks, that sort of thing?
Ray, it's a diary. It's not a police report. However, I did notice that the handyman Todd was wearing a watch. And not just any ordinary watch, Ray. It was a vintage 1930s Audemars Piguet moonface chronometer in 18-karat gold. There were only 100 of them made.
Yeah, so she gifted her lover with time and gold.
Precisely.
All right. I'll go check out this Todd guy while you make out your report.
Right.
Oh, and Benny, before I drop you off?
Uh-huh. Oh, dear.
I gave you one job, Fraser. Albeit a menial one, nevertheless one which will allow me to brighten the life of a man that I respect more than anyone else in this force. A man who I hold dearer than my own father.
I'm working on it.
I've seen you track a snowflake back from the cloud it came from. Finding one simple bottle of Scotch whiskey can't be that hard.
You wouldn't think so, no.
No, you wouldn't. Is that perfume I smell, Fraser?
Passion flower, man.
Yeah, that's right, Glenn Dorland. Not since 1965. Oh, come on, Sully, you gotta do better than that. Oh, yeah, and when you wanted your parking tickets fixed, who did you call, huh? Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Ray, I got the address on Todd Skolnick, 420 West Lexington.
Nice neighborhood.
Yeah, you want to hear his history?
Yeah.
He went down for grand theft auto in '94. The school put him on a work release program to integrate him back into society.
Looks like old Todd just integrated himself back into the slammer.
Look, are you interested or not? There's lots of other places we could take it.
No, it's quite nice.
All right, so how much?
Well, it's all based on how much I can get for it, and a piece like this is
Look,
rarely...
man, if you don't want it, it's okay.
That doesn't mean I won't give you a fair price. I was thinking something in the neighborhood of $100.
That's the wrong neighborhood.
200. That's all you get anywhere.
Done.
It is a lovely piece. Mind if I ask you where you came across it?
Yeah, you know what? I do. Here.
It's nice. It's very nice. Once again. You're a regular Bonnie Parker, kid.
I told you.
Yes, you did.
And I also told you there's more where that came from.
Yes, you did.
Good. Then this time I want...
No. This time, I do the telling. Now I want you to stop yanking my chain. Stop playing games. I want the rest of that stuff, and I want it tonight.
Look, I told you it is not that easy.
I don't think you heard me. I said...
Annie McCrae?
Ray. Ray Vecchio.
Yeah.
Hi.
You're you look like a are you
a nun.
You're a nun. You're a nun.
You're surprised.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised. How long has it been? You been good?
Yeah. Actually, Ray, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm trying to find this girl. Does she look familiar? Her name's Celine. She's the one on the right.
Oh, she looks a little young to be making the bar scene.
She is. But false IDs are easy to come by these days. I usually find her in one of these places on Rush Street.
Well, if you want, I could put some manpower on it.
What do you mean?
Well, believe it or not, I'm a cop.
Oh. No, that's fine. Thanks, Ray. Good to see you.
Don't hurt yourself with that.
Don't try and follow me.
Why, and get shot? But I'll be seeing you again, Cookie. I want what you got.
I can't thank you enough, Ray. Yeah, well, you're right about that. So why is statue so hot in the pants to get a hold of this hooch anyway?
Well, the Superintendent General is due in from Moose Jaw today, and apparently he's quite partial to it. Inspector Thatcher is nothing if not gracious.
Well, next time tell me sooner, okay? Yo, Murph.
All right. Good to see you, lad.
I'd like you to meet a good friend of mine. Benny Fraser, Kevin Murphy.
Pleasure.
Likewise.
They told me you were in a jam. Glad I could help out.
Very much appreciated, sir. Murph's the man, Fraser. He collects hooch like my sister collects losers. You know what his nickname is?
I haven't a clue.
The Whiskey King of the Windy City. Isn't that great?
Now, see, Ray, I find that difficult to believe, in that nicknames generally tend to be a bit shorter. Whiskey King or Windy Guy.
Yeah, well, that's his nickname, all right? The Whiskey King of the Windy City. You ask anybody.
Excuse me, sir. What is the bartender's nickname?
Murph.
There you are, boys. Me last bottle of Glendorlan Scotch whiskey. The teardrops of the angels, my old granddad used to call it. This might be the last bottle in the city. It's a shame to part with it.
Yeah, but 500 American ought to dull the pain, eh, Murph?
That hit might, Ray. That hit might. Show me the color of your money. She's all yours.
Annie?